Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Zomer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Genshin Impact, and today we're about to do Ayato's story quest, something I've been excited to do for a while, just because I've been excited to meet this character. He's kind of been mythical at this stage, the amount of times they've talked about him and not shown him. I'm very excited for this. This is a character that's been built up in my mind for a while.
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo!
Remind me who they are again?
What? You forgot already? That one is Shinojo. Back when we first arrived in Inazuma, we escorted Hiiragi Chisato out of Rito with him.
Yes.
Remember?
Yes.
That's how we got out.
Yes.
Next to him is Ippei, Kujo Kamaji's servant. That day when we hung out with A, he came and told us that Kujo Kamaji had gone missing.
An unbelievably good
He was
memery.
really
Like,
worried.
now you're jogging my memory. Of course I remember them. I'm not always going to remember every single character over the, the course of a bunch of weeks, you know?
All part of Paimon's job as your guide.
I mean, you're my best friend too, so.
Anyway, let's go say hi.
Keep the shot on the dog.
Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
Yeah, that was a fun time, man. That was really fun.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Paimon's so good at having chats.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah. Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
Marriage.
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Oh.
Wow, that's great!
Oh, Paimon's so excited.
Official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I
Oh,
did.
from both sides.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Lady Hiiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
So this is actually really cute. Really cute. Like the idea of that two people from different both sides are coming together being like, hey, you're planning a wedding kind of too? Yeah, me too.
This is wonderful news!
Oh, Paimon.
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier
Yeah,
for her.
you should be.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding.
This sounds like cope.
Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations,
Beautiful
that would
shot
be a
here.
different story.
Shinojo doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
You seem down, bud.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently. I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibilities, either to the Kanjo Commission or to my lady.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly. It's just everything feels kind of up in the air until they make it official.
Right.
I get what you mean. I really do. We need this wedding to be set in stone before the celebrations can really begin.
Yeah, bro, you don't get what a yachi means.
What should we do? Should we just straight up ask them?
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Well, since this is between two commissions, the Ashira Commission oversees the wedding ceremonies. They'll know something.
Right! If If Ayaka knows about it, that means it's a sure thing.
I don't think it's a good idea to bother the Yashiro
Bro,
Commission
we're best
about
friends with
this.
every high-ranking person in this city. We can just talk to them, and they'll just be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going, bro?"
It's fine. He and Ayaka are practically
Yes.
best buds. There's nothing to worry about.
I see. Then thank you. Thank you very much. Having a definite answer will stop my thoughts from running wild.
Let's go to the Kamisato estate.
Heck yeah. Yeah, so, like, this is one thing that's, like, they do a really good job with in this game. Is, like, they call upon, like, past relationships in a very, like, intelligent and smart way that it's not, like, it's not stupid. Like, it's not freaking stupid, like. And what I mean by that is, like, there's, like, so many times in, like, stories where a character...
This place impresses me every
Yeah, it's
time I
beautiful.
come here. It's so magnificent,
Where-
but still so elegant.
where characters only be used once in the specific arcs, or even like sometimes characters like will just, and I mentioned it before with the Yaimiko stuff, and like even last time with the Toma stuff as well. It makes perfect sense that our characters would still have a relationship with the other characters and be able to call upon this to help us out.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
No, it's no trouble at all. We literally have like immunity in this world now.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
We literally have immunity from everything.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once we were inside. So we'll just leave you to it.
All right then, we won't be long.
And we actually get to talk to Ayaka again. We're going right inside. Awesome. Any chance we get to talk to these characters? Ayato, though, I just can't wait to meet this character. I can't wait to meet him because we've heard about him quite a bit before. Oh, look at the Shah. Oh, Toma.
Without looking at the
Oh
board,
my God.
you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I
They're
do
hiding
next?
this guy's face. It's definitely him, isn't it?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us. Huh?
Oh.
Look at these. The animations are so good.
Hey guys, it's been a while.
It was yesterday for us.
If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Oh my God.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly.
Whoa.
Finally, today is the day.
The music.
I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato.
Oh. Outfit, man. So pretty. Holy hell.
Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person.
It's no problem.
Ayaka is out today.
That's such a cool
If
outfit.
you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
He's also beautiful, but like also like I can't get over how cool this outfit is. Like it's so cool.
Oh, hi. You're flattering.
Same
words
Paimon.
Flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Yeah, because like we give in hello.
Why on
Great
earth
animation
are
there.
you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people.
I want to read that
never
list,
mess
Paimon.
with.
I want to read that list.
Look, as soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise
I
undeserved.
love the
my
hair as
little
well.
guest.
Love it.
There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really
I
tiring
bet.
just now.
I bet.
All right, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question.
So adaptable. Yeah, she's
We
adaptable.
heard a rumor that
The
Kujo
outfit.
Kamaji and Hiiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about
I
that?
can't get over how cool this outfit is. Like I'm gonna be staring at for the rest of my life.
I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet.
Oh. As it happens, we crossed paths with him before.
I
He has like
see.
a beauty mark on his lip as well, which is
Well,
really
it's
cool.
true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma.
I think it's gonna be really good for the moving forward and the healing of Inazuma too.
Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty Shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Fair enough.
Right, makes sense. Two true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion.
The back of the hair as well. It's like a fancy curtain mullet almost. It's beautiful.
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare. But these two truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and
That's
the
a pretty big
Hiiragi
deal.
clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect.
I can't get over, like, he's such a different presence as well.
The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride.
Oh my
and
god, if
groom.
I got a visit from this dude for my wedding, the wedding might change.
Oh, and would you two care to join me?
Oh, yeah?
I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter.
Or maybe we're nosy.
This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Nah, bro, we'll come with you.
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections
Paimon's
here.
still very nervous.
Super
I am too.
ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although, wait. Does that mean we helped make this wedding happen?
Romantic relations are determined by fate.
All right then.
I kind of want to let Paimon believe that she's a matchmaker, but still, let's go see them.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Oh my god, he's the best, and he's trying to avoid small talk. Look at these pants, the way he bends his knees just slightly in them as well. He knows how to show off the creases the right way.
Wait, you're the Yashiro commissioner? But you can't do small
He
talk?
probably can, but he doesn't want to, I'd say.
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores.
The beauty mark is so pretty.
But I am not one of them.
It's such a small thing, but goes such a long way when making your character a little bit distinctive from other characters.
Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
He's like, Toma, you ain't coming with us.
What's wrong? Are you worried about having to be on your best behavior around my lord?
Toma loves laughing at us.
Don't be nervous. He's actually pretty easy to get along with. Well, the vast majority of the time.
Yeah,
at
I'm
least.
nervous just because like he is like to me he seems like the type of person who is like who believes they are very like chill, but like are still very like not stuck up is definitely not the word I'm looking for. More like prim and proper maybe. Like they believe that they are very much like chill as hell, but they're just chill compared to their usual standards. Oh, it's these guys here. Hey guys, we brought new friends. Every time we come out here, we scare people with our new friends.
Ah, you're finally...
Look who we have.
Yashiro Commissioner.
I can't get over how cool the design is on this character.
Who are these two?
This is Nosy and Nosier. And I'm Nosiest.
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introduction.
Go on, Paimon.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Bro, now you can focus on actually finding someone who likes you. You know?
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
You know what I mean? That's the way to go about it. That's the way to think about it. Now you can focus on someone who actually likes you.
It is a little inappropriate
force
for
people
me
to
to
like
have
you.
shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Under pain of death.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
Yes, you will be executed if you do.
That puts my mind at ease.
Look at this
Now,
character.
on the topic. We'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan.
Like the little
Would you
details
mind
as well.
leading the way for us?
The way he's like double wrapped under there too.
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I...
Bro, I get it.
Invited.
I totally get it. Someone you like is getting married. That's a really painful feeling. Of course it is, right? I've never had the feeling, but like someone you like is in a different relationship. Here's the thing. Where you should have started like maybe like trying to move on a little bit easier in your mind, and I don't think you've been doing that, is when you realize she was in a relationship. That's when.
Cheer up, Shinobu.
That's when you should have done it.
I'll try. Thank you.
Like I feel for you. You should have tried to move on a while back. And I think the last thing you should do, in my opinion, right? The last thing they should have done, his friends or us, whoever it is, whenever he was like, oh, I really like her, man.
Follow the wind.
I think that's what's going on here. Am I wrong? Am I remembering it wrong? I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, please let me know. But it's like your friend should be like, dude, like, it's totally normal to like someone. It's totally normal to feel that pain. But you have to like get the reality here that she is not. She is with someone else. I think that's a fair thing to have a conversation about, especially if you want to help out your friends. Oh, this is the guy that the Rain Shogun bet the head off of, like actually beat up.
All right then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from
Literally
here.
got her glaive and knocked his head in the back of him.
Okay. Thanks, Ipe. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all.
No, look at this. Does this look like official wear? It does. It's very formal.
I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
I mean, I genuinely think this is a good thing for both sides.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
How have you been?
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
Well, I'll say this beyond everything. Knowing that you saw the flaws in what your father did, I think that's a step in the right direction.
You're far too modest. The public thinks
Jesus,
very
man, that's
highly of
that's
you.
your angle.
They say you're hardworking,
That's your
upright,
angle.
and responsible.
That's the angle. He can be your angle or your devil, but that's the angle. When you're taking pictures, just know that's the angle.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing, and I finally had the chance to focus a little on my personal life.
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
You must be a smooth operator.
Come on now, you're embarrassing me.
Nah, she's very much into you, I'd say.
Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. I'm quite content to listen. It's a joyous occasion. Light-hearted is exactly how things should be. Really, who stays stony-faced when talking about a wedding?
Look at the way, like, when he folds his arms, it looks like he's, like, has a big shield up. Look at this.
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion on the whole thing? Do you think it's too sudden?
Of course not. Where there is true love, nothing should be allowed to stand in its way.
Heck yeah. I mean, I don't get it.
No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course, you will have factored this into your decision, and I'm sure you are prepared for whatever challenges may lie ahead.
Indeed I am.
So please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared.
Heck yeah.
Nevertheless, there is just one small aspect of this that puzzles me a little.
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, Lady Hiiragi's father, Hiiragi Shinsuke, is still in prison. If you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not likely to be in either of your
So what
best
rumors is he talking about? That
interests.
he's going to set him free?
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my biggest concern for quite a while now. Hiiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in secret by sending letters.
Like we did that for you.
So although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage, it may well be the only opportunity we have.
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to make as much trouble for us
You
as
get him,
possible.
Paimon. You tell him.
Oh,
I can see where you're coming from, but you're only postponing the problem, not solving it. You will still have to face it sooner or later.
Yep. I can't get over his hair. It's so nice. I wish I had this hair.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her?
Oh, so she proposed to you? That's really sweet.
Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial
Okay.
hesitation, I went to meet her and have a serious conversation about our future.
So she basically was like, hey, bro, pop the question right now.
It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
I mean, that's actually really cute, though. You know, pretending that she didn't do anything at all. So it made it seem more spontaneous.
huh? Really?
Oh. Wait. I guess she's just pretty shy?
She didn't say. She just acted
Wait.
confused by the whole thing. She really committed
Wait.
to it. I'll never
Wait.
forget the look on her face.
Oh.
So someone maybe planned this wedding?
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, I was only joking about the letter, and then I
What?
proposed. After making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that afternoon working through all the details of the wedding.
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date.
Hold on a second. Did someone else plan this?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our commitment to one another, clearly and completely. And you know what? I think it was about time.
Jesus, okay.
No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her as the one person she can always rely on.
That's very sweet, but I'm kind of like now a bit worried about like who planned this.
Oh, give me a break.
Paimon.
Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just won't stop talking.
I mean, Paimon, like, I see you guys watch my playthrough. Never once have I talked this way about Xiao, right? Right? No, don't answer that. Actually, I think he can't help it.
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir Kamisato. I must sound like a fool.
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest.
Oh wow.
No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had any reservations before, I certainly don't now. I wish you a joyous wedding when the day comes.
Very sweet.
Yeah, even if it's kind of irritating to see you all smug like this, it's still a happy occasion.
Paimon went from like loving the idea of love.
Happy wedding.
Sorry for interrupting you there, Paimon. She went from the idea of like loving the idea of love to being like, I hate this sappy stuff.
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now. Until next time.
Very well. I'll see you out.
Sound. You part ways with Kujo Kamaji. Kamisato has more to say to you.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married, right? It's a happy kind of busy, though.
Yeah, it's like something you're gonna get, something you really want out of it.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on cloud 9. What do you think, traveler?
Yes. Yes.
He chalked it up to her being coy, but that doesn't sound like the Hiiragi Chisato I know. It bothers me also. But, unfortunately, attempting to seek the truth of the matter would likely be fruitless.
How so?
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our adventures, we always find a way to get to the bottom of it.
I see. So that's how adventurers think. In my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious about taking a stance. This makes it difficult to investigate. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't seem to care. If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead to catastrophic
True. It's like one of those
results.
things where like he doesn't care if they both don't care how it started anyway, so they might as well. But like the only thing is at the same time, it's like, if there is some deeper plot going on here, we definitely have to like figure it out.
You do have a point. Kamaji doesn't seem worried at
Yeah.
all.
Everything in the world is
Look
intertwined.
at the shop.
What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons.
This is so true. I say this like it's so like again, we all know this. Like you picking up like a different sandwich on a particular day can literally change your whole life. I know it's very extreme, but you know what I mean? Like it changes your location you were, it changes the way you walked. You might meet an old friend along that way to the different sandwich shop. Everything leads to something else.
Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be inefficient.
You been here before?
Sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro Commissioner would never be done. My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, instead of trying to find out what could have caused it, it is better to look at the situation itself. If the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable.
And this is what I was talking about. He's very official when it comes to the way he speaks in certain aspects, right? Are there really no negative consequences to
We
this?
don't know yet. After all, we don't know what Hiiragi Chisato's thoughts are, do we? I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my sister describes.
Well, your sister's very smart. I love that we get all proud as well. Look at this.
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already talked everything through, haven't they?
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. But there are two sides to every story. I wish to know Hiiragi Chisato's angle on this.
Huh. Makes sense, but Paimon still doesn't quite get it.
Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiiragi clan to deliver my best wishes anyway. Let's take the opportunity to hear her
Yeah.
thoughts.
Let's go.
If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can navigate the challenges ahead successfully. But if not, well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
Can I say he's definitely different from what I expected him to be? I genuinely thought that he was going to be like more like playful. Like I thought he was going to be like a really like playful, like, you know, like kind of like Toma. Like I thought he was going to be more like kind of like laughing all the time and having like this joy, like he was a troublemaker almost. Like kind of got the vibe from him. Maybe it's just because I thought that like Ayaka, he was going to be like the opposite of Ayaka, but really he's like an even more like prestigious version of Ayaka. You know? I don't know. I did not expect this at all
Time
from
to
him.
go.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding.
Nice voice acting.
Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently visit Rito?
At the very least, we should send them invitations.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner. To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
They're just doing the voices I do for characters. Yes.
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing just now. I come bearing the felicitations of the Kamisato clan. Would Lady Hiiragi happen to be available at this moment?
Our lady is entertaining guests right now, and we're not entirely sure how long she will be.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
I do not trust the people in this estate that much, because the last time we were here, if you remember correctly, they tried their best to kind of get us to leave. The first time we even came here, they tried their best to get us to leave, and we had to talk to like Chisato later on.
Hey, Paimon is not an attendant!
Exactly, Paimon. You tell him.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
Yeah.
You're
we always say like flattery doesn't work on us. Paimon and Wander, flattery works every time.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the general area.
Uh-huh.
Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations. Please, let us know once Lady Hiiragi is available.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hiiragi clan are most delighted for them indeed. We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as grand an affair as possible.
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to attend.
There seems to be like I don't know if like again it's like almost like a subtext of something going on here where it's like I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something going on.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner.
But yeah, you remember when we first came here? They were like, yeah, you have to pay this much to do this and that.
Actually saying anything.
Kill some time in
Hence
Ruto.
why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time.
Heck yeah.
The owner always manages to come up with novel ideas. I'm one of his regular customers.
I think that's a sweet idea. A little hangout session. Kill him in the end, you know?
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Yeah, we make new friends every day. Tomorrow I'm thinking of making friends with the Saritsa.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yep, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Yeah, that was a really sweet moment actually.
Ah, I see. So you were involved
Why
in
does he look?
that.
He just looks like an angel. Like he looks like he's like he literally is superior to everyone, all of us. he looks like he was like created like to be like angelic.
I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two.
Yeah, it was a twist of fate. We just like did it like you said. Like it was just a normal occurrence, a normal day.
I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm going to stick to creative cuisine from now on. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations. On the other hand, I wanted my customers to experience the joy of being creative too. So I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an all-new business concept.
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients.
Dude.
And they pick and choose whatever they want to mix with their milk or tea.
Patent this as soon as possible. You were gonna make so much money. This is something that's so common now, but like, whoever came up with this idea first is a genius.
As well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Ooh.
Do they really all go well with milk?
Oh my god. Paimon, you don't realize in the future how many things go with milk. People literally put like Ferrero Rocher or Kinder Buenos in milk. Like everything goes with milk, almost everything.
Hard to imagine, but who knows?
Someone's
Could be
gonna
delicious.
comment, "Oh, Calvin, not everything goes with milk. Calvin, why don't you put flies in milk? Calvin, why don't you put your Nintendo DS in milk?" You know what I'm talking about. Delete your timestamp of me of trying to correct me on that right now. Delete it.
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that be okay?
Well, I guess so. Any novel ideas you have, Commissioner, please feel free to tell me. I'll go buy the ingredients right away. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely. So of course, I shouldn't place restrictions on the ingredients if I can help it.
Excellent. There are a few things I'd like to try.
Look at this stance, the way he like moves to the side with his hips. But he's a good
Lavender
dancer.
melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
Those are literally children.
What? You wanna mix
What?
those with milk?
Those are literally childers.
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
They're like screaming children.
good?
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. It's great to try new things. Traveler, any thoughts?
Lavender melon?
Sounds like a risky choice. Are you sure? Well, okay. Paimon will have the same
Why
as
not?
you.
3 milks with lavender melon,
Why not?
please.
I think that doesn't sound too bad.
No problem. Give me a second. I'll have them ready in just a
Do you
moment.
guys ever try Dawn Smooth and Juicy? I'll see if I haven't had it in a while, but it's like milk mixed with orange, and it's actually like pretty good. Let me look it up to make sure that's what I'm actually talking. Because it's called Dawn Smooth and Juicy. Dawn Smooth and Juicy. So this is, maybe I'm wrong about this. Did I make that up? Wait, what? Did I make this up? No, I'm sure I didn't make this up. Wait. No. Is this Mandela effect? No, there was an ad. There was an ad where like an orange was dancing with a cow. I swear. 1 second. Is this it? There is milk in it. There is! I wasn't... Oh my god, so it's a smooth orange juice drink with dairy goodness. Contains ingredients from milk. Okay. I used to drink this, and there was a cat... Wait. There was a cow. There was a cow dancing with an orange in the ad, and they were like dancing with them, and there was like, Dawn, smooth and juicy. I don't know, man.
Here, your
Maybe I'm
milk is
crazy.
ready. Give it a try.
And even painted it on. That's really nice. Sorry for that sidetrack.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected. Lavender melon does not taste good.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel in touch with Mother Nature.
Okay. Paimon like having
Pretty
heartburn.
positive, but Paimon still thinks there are better combinations.
Yeah, like if we got bananas, put some bananas in it. That'd be nice.
Taste is your key concern, yes?
Obviously, tasty food and drinks are some of life's most important pursuits.
I agree.
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, I believe I'd be a very content man.
In other words, you have too many other things to worry about?
Yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really count. To create some mental breathing room, I try not to overthink the less critical matters.
Right.
Having my sister attend public events in my stead and having Toma as housekeeper has also been a great help and allowed me to focus.
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there anything else to think about than what we're doing right now?
Paimon's a very in-the-moment person for sure.
One or two things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere else.
Sure. We're just passing the time anyway, right?
I noticed something before we left the Hiiragi clan's residence.
You overheard those guys talking about something?
No, it was just a small detail. I was curious to know their thoughts on the wedding, so I asked them about it. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiiragi clan.
Okay.
But that's not the truth.
What do you mean?
Hiiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable in the Tri-Commission.
Right.
Hiiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan, but now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belonged to one of the assisting clans to the Hiiragis, I would not be feeling optimistic about the future.
Oh, because then there's no one next in line, and like the clans would merge, right?
But they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I highly doubt it is because they simply do not realize.
I guess it is a bit strange.
I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. But still, the more I think back over that conversation, the more it doesn't sit right.
Yeah, it's very weird. You're right. You're right.
Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Wait, yeah. Where? Yeah, exactly. Where did he come from?
This is one of my most
Wonders
trusted
phase
members
as well?
of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole time.
That's pretty cool.
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the case.
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more and deliver it to Toma.
Okay.
As you wish, sir.
If Toma doesn't like it though, it's probably gonna be very weird for him.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Good luck, Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiiragi's previous engagement is now concluded. She's waiting for you in the courtyard.
Okay.
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiiragi Chisato.
Yeah, and like again, it's interesting because like we knew there was some sort of subtext happening underneath here, but like yeah, like we don't want the dissolution of an entire clan or a monopolization of a clan. You know, that doesn't make much sense. It seems then like, you know, there'd be a lot of power struggles that would come from that. This is our first time talking to Chisato probably like since the start of the time we came here to Inazuma. Very strange. And we're gonna sit down for like tea or something? Hey!
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
It is.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
Cool.
It's been a while, Lady Hiiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
I imagine it does, especially from like someone in such a high-ranking position.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
He knows everything to say. He knows everything you should say. He's so good at this.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on.
Very much harder, but then again, now that we're looking at this from the underneath, it is kind of like a bit
I'm
scary.
sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Fair enough.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
Right.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me. He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
Okay, he finally went there.
He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated. But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen.
Like this particular moment?
He pointed out that I am like the final
True.
pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
I think what he's saying is true. Like, it's actually very true. But, like, it's like, I feel like the reason he went about it is not the reason that, you know, he's, like, using this as a reason to make her not do it.
It's just two families becoming one big family, though, right? What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences
We've noticed
every
this.
facet of life. After the wedding, Lady Hiiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second
Yeah, she definitely didn't
thoughts.
send the letter.
Maybe I went along with
For
it all
sure.
too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter.
That's very sweet.
Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you.
Here we go. Here we go.
But
Here we go.
we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should
You
have
did
kept that
no,
part
you
to
did that
myself.
intentionally.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was
Oh,
clearly
no.
purpose designed, what with all the fancy
No,
lettering and so
Ayato
on.
knew exactly what he was doing
Fancy
there.
lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... Yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of
I
the
feel-
letter is ultimately not of great
I
importance.
feel like he's choosing his words so well here.
Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one
So
being
well.
coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his.
Because I feel like what he's
playful
doing is he's
proposal.
letting like the information like seep out, so like other people can also like do their own little investigations, whether it be like in their own mind, or they'd have to think about themselves, or they'd have to actually like talk to other people about it.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter. But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Marriage is the most important decision
Yep.
of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
My interpretation of Kamisato Ayato here, Ayato Kamisato, is that he's very genuine with these words. I think he does care. He's like, look, we'll help you out whenever we can. Like, this is what we do. But he also like sprinkled in some stuff there, like intentionally, I think, to kind of like sow some doubts in her mind. You know what I mean? So at least she would have her own like thought process on this that was like more like in line with what she should be thinking about. Like, it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Thoughtful could be the word, but it's like more like thinking about like the all possible outcomes.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait.
We stood at the same
Let me
time
see
as well.
you out.
No need.
Thank you, Lady Hiiragi, but there will be no need.
I love it. I know they use the word no need is brought up a lot in Genshin.
Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Man, again, like this is so intentional. This is like so funny because again, seems like a very sweet person, but also is very good at like this planning
Time to go.
and like this investigation stuff, and like not getting under people's skin, but making sure people like have like we said, sprinkling in like different topics of like conversation so that we he can like get what he needs as well. And there's like a moment there like to do that in front of anybody, it can seem cruel, but the way he did it was so polite. And what I mean by that is like just going like, hey, don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Do not worry about anything. But then right away in front of the person you said don't worry about anything, turning to them and going to your friend and going, hey, can we go somewhere to talk? Like right in front of them, right after you have that topic conversation with them, it makes the other person think, maybe there is something wrong. Maybe there is an issue here. This is where we got our we went here for one of our first missions.
Different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
Yeah. See, this is what I was saying. He definitely does have an idea, but he's being very, very, like, professional about it.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with other commissions' domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
Heck yeah.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter.
Yeah. I love the way his hair hangs down. I know I keep talking about the design, but like it's one of my favorite aspects of characters in this game. Like the hair hanging down onto the front as well.
Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
So is someone trying to get Hiiragi Chisato in trouble? Is this it?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's more likely.
Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiiragi clan's place.
Yeah, unfortunately there's no hard evidence.
Actually, we have evidence.
Huh?
His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god.
That's the second time you've done that. Paimon cannot deal with this.
Paimon, get him.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiiragi clan is at its weakest.
This is also a good shot for you as well.
Hiiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time.
Dude, he's so good at this
That's why I
stuff.
was a little reserved.
No way. Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid.
Yeah, I don't think there's an issue there, Paimon.
But Chisato got what you meant about the letter though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiiragi Chisato's
This is what I was talking about, and I didn't think it was because of this. I thought it was just because he was very professional. He was talking in such a professional manner and such like an interesting way that like doesn't implicate anybody. But he's like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. Don't actually worry about it. It probably was a coy trick, right? So the people who were listening in don't get too suspicious.
Her stance was so passive that she was easily
Look at
manipulated.
the shot, really cool.
Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
Oh, can't buy one yet. We can't let this evil plan come to fruition.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart.
Yeah.
We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
Oh my god, yeah, especially after all, like, the decrees ending and, like, everyone kind of, like, being at peace, and then, like, the first thing that happens after peace is, like, a wedding that everyone's excited for. Literally everyone is excited for now, and everyone will be excited for. And then the Kamisato clan stops it? The Yashiro Commission stops it?
So what are we gonna do?
That would be effed.
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished. Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
I'm up for it. I'm up for it. Let's go. So is this gonna be another prison break? Because, like, the last prison break was really fun. Yeah, they've done a really good job of creating this character here. Not what I was expecting, but, like, every dialogue option, every piece of, every word they said was so tailored to exactly what they needed in this situation. You know, there was, like, an exact, it's like they, oh, we should probably move over here. Like, the way they were discussing things in this game, with the conversations here, like, showed that he was a person who, like, is not only just unbelievably smart, because, like, smart is, like, yeah, everyone can be smart. There's, like, a million and one smart characters in this game.
Follow the wind.
But it's a very diplomatic character. Someone who got where he is because he's very smart about the way he chooses his words and says certain things. He's a very polite and pleasant person who doesn't seem fake in any way, shape, or form at all. I don't think anyone could say it seems fake. I don't think you guys would say it seems fake either. It doesn't. It's more just, like, choosing your words carefully. Is he in here? Bro, you got him in a cage. What are you doing? Okay, let's just do one and done. Bah! Is this not him? Oh. Oh, we gotta do the actual thing where we walk in here. Okay, my bad. Hey! You guys, I'm back!
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Go on, Paimon.
Stop this at once.
And he knows how to be super serious when he needs to.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one
Are we gonna
else.
get to use Ayato?
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh, we do. Okay. Hold on a second.
Soldiers, quick!
Oh my god, did he turn the sword? 1 second, guys. Did he turn the sword around? Look at this. Oh my god. Okay, so what's this move here?
Still.
No. That is so neat. Are you kidding me? That is such a cool move. And how often can you use it?
Get them.
Hold on a second. Oh my god! That is so cool. Oh no, I hope we get more reinforcements because I want to be able to use the burst move. Yeah, here we go. He's a 5-star, so let's see.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Get a little boost here.
The depth's back.
Jesus Christ, it's so cool!
Be still.
That is such a fantastic moveset.
Blast. Let's go.
That is so
We
neat.
must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
Paimon, chase after him.
No need to follow them.
People can hate on Paimon, right? People can hate on Paimon, that's fine. Everyone can have their own opinions. For me, like, that's the reasons why I freaking adore her. The fact that she's there, like, come back here! You know, she's so aggressive when it comes to this stuff.
We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the?
What's that?
It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it.
And Paimon, how can I love Paimon also just being sick of the world in most cases?
Let's follow it and see.
Like, she's legit just like, sometimes just like, oh my god, we have to do this. Are you serious? Remember when I called them big tanukis? On here? I thought it was gonna be here. Where'd they go then? Oh, maybe up here? Wait, what? Nah, don't do this. Where'd he go? We'll get you out there soon. What the hell? He was right there.
Oh, thank the gods you're here. Please help me.
We'll try. I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't have the key. Where'd this guy go? Where'd this Tanuki go? Did he go up top? What has happened? Like, where did he go? I'm in the circle. Do I have to leave here? I maybe check up around here? Or maybe go up on top? There's some crevices here though, so it might not be that easy to climb for... Yeah. See, I think it's like the vision stopped them from being able to climb over crevices.
Follow the wind.
Did he actually go up here?
Into the wind.
We've been here so many times. There's no way. No.
Time to go.
Unless he dropped it on the ground, I didn't see it. Oh, there he is. Okay. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay. Now you're a box. I already broke this box. Bro, give me that key. You're a beautiful little creature. But you might not be beautiful for much longer the way you're acting. I'm gonna set Paimon on you. You don't want Paimon fighting you. I'm telling you this. Okay, they just want to... They see this playing, though. That's the only thing. They don't see it as, like, trying to, like, stop you from opening the door or anything or helping someone. They literally just want to play.
Thank you. Thank you.
Stop clapping.
It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside.
That's horrible.
Oh, wait. You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We know about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Right. Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This
That's a big deal.
has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now. The almighty Shogun has always
neutral stance ends now.
Pathetic power games.
The neutral stance ends now.
As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
I'm sorry, I know I'm hung up on that one line, but the way he's talking here is like so different than what he's done before, and that's what makes it such a big difference. Like him going from being like all very respectful to being like, it ends now. Peace ends now. Pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I'm a servant of the Shogun. As my duty to handle these... Oh, it's so cool.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon.
Look, like,
Let's get out
and
of
this
here.
is why he's the head of the whole commission, right? Because like right away he like steps into
Well,
action.
If it isn't the Yashiro
Oh, it's this
Commissioner.
guy. I knew he had an evil voice. Yu-Gi-Oh! Evil voice. Yeah, he just steps into like, you do this, I'll do this, let's go. You know, there's a little thing on the ground.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men.
They literally had someone captive.
You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
Don't even try this, man. Don't even try it.
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Yes, look at this, the change in the tone.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson.
Through abuse.
Out of nowhere, a
at this shot.
low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
Insane. Absolutely insane that he's even like trying to do this with Ayato as well.
I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions. Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking?
But if it's so nonsensical and doesn't have any truth to it, then you could have just said like, calm down, get out of here. Don't even just stay away from this place. The fact that you were going to throw him in the river and execute him for saying something like this means that there is a bigger deal here.
Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Konjo Commission. We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing?
Who are you trying to convince, yourself?
Even if we
Yourself?
put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
That's how you should know you're in trouble. And he does know he's in trouble, but he has, again, this is a war of words now. This is a war of like respectability and like appearances, right? Because both of them know that like stepping out of line here could have disastrous consequences for all sides.
Darn it! This guy is good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Annoyingly good.
Yep. They both know that they're like, again, Ayato is like in the right here, but they're all both using the words so carefully.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak.
The way he's like walking up beside him and like whispering this to him, basically.
I'm sure someone
Look
as
at this.
erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window.
Jesus.
The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
Are you threatening to cut out his tongue?
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Konjo Commission?
Was that like a veiled threat?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
He's right about this, by the way. That's why I should have said as well. I do think there's a difference. The filibustering he's doing is like he's trying to say all the stuff that's almost like rehearsed, is what like he was saying. Kind of like, oh, I would never, the honor of my lady, she's going to be with this forever. While on the other side of things, Ayato is like saying his true feelings, but also without stepping out of line. So he's not really filibustering. There's a difference between what like two of them are doing. But I do think that like it's really cool that the war of words that they have, they both kind of like, they both like know that they have, like I said, disastrous consequences with words. Words can have disastrous consequences with all their clans, with every clan in Inazuma. So they're both being very careful what they say. One of them is filibustering. The other one is saying their true feelings with masking those true feelings, like Ayato, with very like politeness. So politeness and kindness.
Yashiro Commissioner, please.
Which he is polite and kind.
Accusations without any evidence.
He hasn't made an accusation.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something.
Yeah, why would you do this?
If,
You understand if you were taking him for questioning, but to throw him in the water while he was in the cage?
Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by...
Oh my god, look at this.
With less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant.
He's awesome.
You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better.
Get him. And again, that's like what we just said like 2 minutes ago. Ayato does, I feel like he does play the system, but he does in a way that doesn't hurt anyone, that's for the best of everybody, and that is a way that makes sure that he can still have his standing and maintain that like politeness and professionalism. This guy's doing it just like for his own gain.
In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you,
dude,
you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, that's such a cool line. Exactly. And I keep repeating it. Ayato is doing everything he's done. Whether you dropped a little piece of information, that nugget of information to Chisato, again, is all for the greater good of people. It's so good.
I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Can I get every single quote from this paragraph that he spoke on my arm tattooed?
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me?
5 minutes alone in the steel cage with Paimon.
This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner.
Oh, don't even get in his face. Don't even try.
If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold then as to question your motives in doing so?
Bro, don't even try. Don't even try this.
I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryou Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally.
I don't think he hasn't mentioned that to us once, and he's been very honest with us.
So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that.
You know what's so funny? Like, legit, why he seems like he's in such a powerful position. We could literally walk up to Chisato and like, anyone in this land because of what we've done for them and be like, Chisato, like, I wouldn't do it right now. I'd wait a while.
The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now. Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just yet.
See, this is the thing. He's using all of this. He's using all of the disadvantages, like almost the vulnerability of Inazuma to his advantage, which is really sickening. You know? The idea that, like, you know, he knows that Inazuma is healing right now and it needs this, and they feel like they need something like this, you know?
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see.
Oh no, he's got something planned. He's got something planned for sure.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato.
Everything he says is an own and a bird.
Dare you?
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time.
Oh my god. I love the way he does this. Like, he just, like, almost, like, comes out of, like, his shell when he needs to.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union? Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
Like, see again, in the bounds of professionalism, this dude literally does this. He goes, hey, what you think is the truth isn't the truth. See you later, you know? Puts the doubt in their mind. So good. I love this. I love it so much.
Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
So sick. Let's go. So for this. Like, it really, like, it is, like he's just, like, another really well-written character who they've established who they are. They've shown us what they can do. They've shown us their personality, and it's not that they stick with their personality, it's that, like, all of the facets of their personality and their character makes sense.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiiragi
Oh, they already sent out the stuff.
and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Yeah.
Good luck to them.
They
I
rushed
say.
to do this as well.
I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game.
This guy's so cool, man.
But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Like, again, beating them at their own game. We know he's smarter. We know he's smarter than these guys. This has been so good, and it's been like, again, it's not, I feel like, you know, it's not been like a heavily emotional story quest like we usually have, or a story quest that has like a lot of like has like incredible like beats that are like so far anyway. But what it is, it's like it's a character story that focuses on like him and his way he deals with things, his professionalism, his character. It's exactly what we needed, because he's been built up in my mind for so long of what can we do, like who's he gonna be as we talk to him. Yeah, change my expectations of him completely, but I think that's fine too. I think it's totally fine.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced.
Like, it makes sense that he's the leader of all this stuff. It makes sense.
It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
Okay, awesome. Awesome.
I see. So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation.
He knows everything to say. Again, this is why he is in the position he is in.
I'm sure you admire Lady Hiiragi for being the independent, gentle,
Look at this.
resilient, and strong-willed person she is.
And you can tell it's like stuff that he truly believes. You know what I mean? Like he's not being like deceptive or evil in this situation. He's like just being honest. Like, hey, I'm sure you feel this way.
For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really okay with that?
In the customs here, that is exactly what happened. I can't get over the beauty mark. I love this man.
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far.
No, bro. Well, like it's just like you were excited.
But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain. Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks.
Yep.
Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiiragi clan, and the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission?
So yeah, this is what we kind of thought as well. I'm reading things twice just if I don't catch it right away. But yeah, like as I said, Inazuma feels weakened. You know what I mean? It feels like it's still healing.
The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiiragi's feelings. And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible. Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
And making her indispensable.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening. Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of connections.
Oh, Paimon.
This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Just tell us what you need us to do.
Yeah, whatever you need, we'll do it.
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission. Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
This is like really sick, like how he's like
it's almost
so
time.
detailed with the stuff.
My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
Is it Sayu? Is Sayu the ninja? Best be. Yeah, man, like I'm really enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this. It's a change of pace from other story quests as well. Which, like, the way I see it, we don't always need to change of pace. Not at all. But I do think it's sweet to have, like, a change of pace. You know, like it's like that's why I never get, like, bored with doing story quests and hangout quests, because every one of them is so different to each other. They're all so interesting.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful.
Oh, we're doing one of
not
these
to get
missions?
seen.
We're doing one of these? I dropped a bottle. Hey, bro, I'm just looking at the flowers. You can't. No, that's not how physics work. That's not how life works. Where? How can you see me there?
Seems like he's noticed us. Knew we should have been quieter.
Legit?
That
That should not have happened. Like, we have to be honest here, guys.
Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
You guys know I never, like, here's the thing. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it does not matter. Like, I started, man. Dude, I just started. It doesn't matter in the end. It doesn't matter in the end. Is he gone? What are you talking about? I'm behind a wall. Stop. I'm behind a wall. Oh, he's too far away. Try to say, okay, I'll go right up into his nose then. Okay, I'm behind a wall. What are you talking about? What is happening? What do you mean? I'm on a roof. What happened there?
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Oh, I'm Batman right now.
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Right. I'm doing my little electric stuff here. Yeah, you run. No, he's not too far away. If I go close to him... No.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
I'm saying this with 100%, like, here's the thing, with love and with care, right? You cannot see me through this wall. You cannot. I do not care. Now, at this angle, he can. 100%.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment.
We're doing
Isn't
a
it all a
yawn.
bit excessive for a wedding?
I'm behind barrels. Start running then. Go on, start running. No, he's not far away. Like, if I go too close, he can see me through walls sometimes.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been...
By the way, it does not matter, by the way. It's a total... It literally will get this done, and it doesn't matter.
That doesn't sound good.
I'm not going to harp on it.
What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
This dude listening to everyone's conversations. What a freak.
The news is spreading fast, but it appears Master's fears may be well placed.
If we can somehow
There's
get
no way
behind
they
that
sent
tree,
this
that's
many people
great.
just to escort
No,
the
he's not.
bride.
He's not too. If I get too close, he can see me
I
through
have
the
to
wall
investigate.
sometimes. No, this is a tree. Good.
As expected. Let's follow.
Soldiers, grab him. He's an informant.
Wow. It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Yeah, 10-year-old commission.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Oh, bro. Look at it. Look at these lies.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiiragi ahead of time and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along.
Isn't this a little
Look at this
excessive?
liar's face.
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiiragi in the highest regard and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work. Drat. It's exactly as Master feared. They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiiragi to leave Rito. Wait, no. If Lady Hiiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
What was that guy saying?
He ran off again.
Looked like he's seen a ghost.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting
He's so good
suspicion
at this.
will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission. Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation.
Okay.
In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
Why are you so confident?
This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Let's keep an eye on things until the end, yeah.
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
So you have to wait a full 2 days. Wait 2 days, we can do that. Yeah, it's really interesting. That again, I understand there's like different standards for how this works when it comes to like eyesight and stealth and stuff like this. Like, you know, there was angles there he could have probably seen us. For me, from my perspective, we were behind a wall at some cases and he could still see us. You know what I mean? He was also still in eyesight as well when he got away. That should be it, right? There we go. Back to Rito. Super nervous about this as well because I actually do want everything to work out for these guys for sure. Oh, we have to talk to people and see what they're thinking about it. And that's actually pretty cool.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
I heard that the Kangjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito?
Oh, very good, very good.
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
So there is worry happening now amongst everyone.
Time to go.
Hello. How may I help?
Why is there such a strong 10-year-old commission here?
We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiiragi to Inazuma City.
Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiiragi is ready to come with us.
Everyone is scared.
We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
And then we have another person to talk to here as well.
How much longer does your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here. Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things and is suspicious of everything. He's been yelling at me a lot. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryou Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiiragi.
Hiiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. By now, the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks?
Yeah, it's always important. Paimon always thinking about other people as well. The mother of this game, as always.
Oh, Traveler!
Oh, she's excited to see us.
I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Hold on, someone might be eavesdropping, yeah. Yeah, for sure. And like last time they were listening in our conversation
After the
too.
Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense.
Since we last met, have you made up your mind?
I'm sorry. I
Okay.
haven't. Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice.
We can do something to make the choice
I
simpler.
used to tell myself things like this to avoid having to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not?
This is exactly what he's worried about. So letting her know that he's worried as well is a good thing, I
I can
think.
happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to
So
resolve.
she's looking for a way out, but the answer has to be nice for her as well, you know?
Ah, Lady Hiiragi.
Oh, you get
here
out of
you are.
here.
You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone
Oh,
missing.
you're keeping tabs on her as well, though?
You. Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day.
Yeah, we were.
What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiiragi to leave?
Bro, calm down. You're in
Calm
front
down.
of her.
They're my friends.
Yeah.
They're just here to
We're best
visit me.
buds.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances.
Oh, bro, you're being very
You need to be more
manipulative.
vigilant in
Very.
everything you do. You are extremely important to us.
And not in the
to
fun
the
Yaimiko
entire
way.
Kanjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
Bro, the only hidden agenda is that your hair doesn't match your face.
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it.
Yeah, you're far less dignified than when we last met.
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat.
Yeah, you have.
I...
Yeah, dude. You won't even follow her orders now? Yeah, it's not your job to order her around.
Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an
Awesome,
explanation
Chisato.
and
Taking
take
it into your own hands.
responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others
No,
right away.
discuss it with her right now. Discuss it with her. Let her in on the discussion. He annoys me. I want to smack him around the place.
Good job, Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well.
That's what I call the voice of authority.
Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
His tail between his legs.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation.
Shut up.
Everyone is beside
Shut your
themselves
mouth.
with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester.
I think Paimon should still give you a kick in the nose, though.
Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Conjo Commission another chance.
For my lady's sake. You'll have to talk to Ayato, actually.
I suppose.
Yeah,
all
you have to
right.
talk to him.
The only person who can change the Tenryo Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity.
Yeah. And apologize to him. Tell him I was jealous of your hair.
Lady Hiiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other
He's
way.
so slimy. He's so slimy. He's such a slimy dirtbag. One of the slimiest dirtbags in the history of
By
dirtbags.
the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner? Please put in some good words for
No.
me.
No, I will not. You will not get any good words from me. You are going to be punished. You will be beheaded in the town square by Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi will behead you. Isn't that right? Stop looking at swords and look at me. Thank you. Or we can look at swords together. Now apologize to him right now. Say sorry right now.
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before our next engagement.
So good.
I fear this leaves no time for small talk.
Get him.
So, please, if you would be so kind,
yeah, you're coming
get
back.
straight to the point.
You're eating humble pie. You're eating humble pie now.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Conjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her. So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
Oh, maybe.
You make it sound so easy.
Yeah.
The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words.
So hard.
What do you plan to do about
Yeah.
this?
What do you plan?
To lose face for the Tri-Commission
I
is to bring
love the baby
shame
mark
to
so
Her
much.
Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath
and
of
the
the
little
almighty
gentle
Shogun?
look to the side. That's all he needs.
We'll take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding. We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean.
Oh,
Songbirds
like
who
the
know
conversation
how to
about
hold a
birds
tune
earlier.
can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop.
That is a threat.
And
that
as
is
for
a
the
threat.
ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their
Oh my
tongues and
God.
silence them for good.
He's so good.
Yes.
You get it. Read between the lines.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Oh.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
That was so
Yes,
good. That
Lady
was so
Hiiragi,
good. Like the veiled
I have
little
something to
threats that
tell
weren't
you.
threats.
Would you mind?
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person
When he needs
just
to.
now.
When he needs to.
That's so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should, but now I'd like to take
Oh,
off
wow,
my
okay.
commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago and restore our reputation.
So he
The work
knows.
took a toll on his health and ultimately led to his untimely demise.
So he knows the weight of reputation and how important it is to have a perception about you in Inazuma.
My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Ashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others.
And this is why he didn't want her to become.
It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Yashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo
Yep.
Commission is
Yep.
now.
That's why he's so sympathetic towards it.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my
Heck yeah.
precious
I
family.
love a family. I love someone who backs up their family so much. No, the lighting's looking good in you.
Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else.
Awesome.
I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now... It is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
That story's so cool, by the way. It's so, so cool. And the idea of like standing up to the Raiden Shogun in any way, like still being such a big deal, because it would be like when we did it with Toma, it was the talk of like everyone. Even some people didn't even believe us because it's so shocking to be able to do that. And for her to take inspiration from that, that's freaking awesome. That's so awesome.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life.
Heck yeah.
It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Lovely. Again, going back into that professionalism.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am
They
grateful for
are
everything
lucky to
you
have
shared
this guy in
with me.
Inazuma. They're lucky to have
Now,
him.
if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with
Of course.
back home.
Take care, Lady Hiiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
She really has the air of a leader now.
She does. But yeah, the thing is like, I feel like giving her that confidence is what you need, you know?
Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess.
He was just waiting for them to make moves.
Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and
I
sloppy
love the
in
little
his
veiled
execution.
threats he was making throughout the whole thing as well. It
This
was so
outcome is
cool.
entirely within my expectation.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself.
You weren't in it just to help Chisato, were you?
Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last.
Yep.
All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding.
Yep.
Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing.
I got that vibe. I thought we would have gotten that vibe too. I got the vibe. We were talking about this.
Chisato was entirely sincere.
Yes. This exactly is it. I said this. He's sincere, he's honest with himself, but he's also sprinkling in a few things there that, like, you know, sow some doubts.
If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life.
Oh my god, yes, he's so right. He's so right.
I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting
He's
into.
so right.
Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then. Guess we'll have to wait and see.
See you next time.
All right. Farewell.
Really
and profuse thanks to you both.
Great story quest.
I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is
That'd be
next
so
available.
cool. I'm gonna miss talking to this guy. I hope we get to see him more. Like, the thing is, like, it's so weird that he's only involved in this one story quest and we didn't get to see anything else of him. Like, we heard about him, but I think that's the point. Like, he's almost like a mythical being now at this stage. Looking at us walking away.
Looks like everything's resolved. Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, for one minor detail.
They put a bow on this.
I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord.
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on
like
you.
He did on, like we did on you as well, Toma?
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded
Everything he's doing is so
he and his
smart.
companion not been present.
He's playing chess.
It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
Naturally. Yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days
ago. Really good stuff. Guys, there's like not a lot more to say than I haven't said in this actual video itself. Like, I think that what they did with the actual story quest for this guy is awesome. It's it showed like that that I think that they're in great hands. Like, they're lucky to have this guy. He's extremely smart. He wasn't devious. He was good at talking and like moving around like people's words and like using people's words against them. Staying professional while also like threatening people is such a crazy thing too. I think they did a really good job portraying him as a leader. And yeah, I think I've said like pretty much all that I could say throughout this whole story quest, guys. And I thank you guys for watching this, and I thank you guys for always supporting the series. This was great. This was really good. And thank you to my patrons at Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, the Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, George Candelaria, Eskun, Yuld, Radish, Fruity, Anusa, Ciabatta Bread, Malcolm Conde, V Mika, Lynx Markey, and Death Trap. And I'll see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.
The wind knows me.
Doing the thing. So I'm going to make good on something I said I'd do the other day, and you guys probably like are wondering what this part of this video is. I did a Q&A. I do a Q&A every single month. And the question I got that I skipped by accident was from Azadrak. They didn't ask me to do this, by the way. I'm just doing it because I said I would. They're very kind and always would never ask me to do this. They asked the question of, what did you want to be when you were younger? A wrestling commentator. I wanted to commentate for wrestling because I thought that would be like really, really fun. And what video game universe would you like to live in? I think I would love to either live, like the easy answer would be Mondstadt, right? Living in Mondstadt would be really great. But you're talking about an entire universe that can still be in danger. I think Final Fantasy 12 post-game, when everything is a little bit safer and it's not, as much in danger. That's what I'd pick, for sure. Or maybe like Shenmue 1, but I get to just live my life. That's probably a good idea too.